Welcome to the road to HCS 5, coming live to you August 20th from Zephyr Performance Training in Shrewsbury, New Jersey. Doors open at 2 o'clock, $25 at the door for adults, $15 for kids 12 and under. You can catch it live there or right here on our stream. Make sure you like and subscribe, put the notification button on, and be ready for some awesome matches. We have some pro duels, but we also have some sick super fights set up. We have 2 big rematches that I'm really excited about. We're going to interview a couple of these people getting ready for their matches and see what's going on. Let me introduce you today's guest, Eric Naples, joining us today. How you doing, man? Thanks for doing this.
Man.
So let's get right into it, right? You've been active on the scene. Actually just saw your MMA debut a couple weeks ago, mixing it up. Gotta love martial artists, getting out of your comfort area.
Yeah.
Start off with what made you want to compete for HCS?
So I know that you guys are growing pretty fast, and you're widely available, like for viewing. It's available on Flow, right?
No, not on Flow, just YouTube right now.
Just YouTube. Oh, so it's live on YouTube. Yeah, that's how. Probably like one of the best ways to watch matches, and you can tell friends, family, teammates, they can tune in, see it, and that leads to other people, have an interest in the event too. So it's a growing event, and I really wanted to get on one of the cards. It's your 5th one, right?
Yeah, this is number 5. We started in January, so we've been pumping them out, and then we have the rest of the year already planned out. And we're going to announce those dates closer to your event. You're training out of the Hive. The Hive's bringing a team actually to the same event, so you guys should have a nice little crowd supported behind you. That's one of my favorite things about us. We're going as a house party, and it's a nice, intimate, and everyone's right there on the mat. Get to be right near the action, and excited to go. How's the training going? With, I guess the atmosphere is probably a little high in the room since everyone's kind of got matches lined up. I know you guys were just out in the IBJFs, had a bunch of kids going on in those tournaments in Orlando. Just how's training going?
Yeah, it's good, man. And we got such a different mix of people in there that, it's not like everybody's competing at the same time. It's like people are always doing a competition year round. Like the kids were doing the pans. We had some guys just doing the Orlando Open. And then now we got a bunch of people from the Hive on this card, whether it's the super fights or the team event. Training's been going good, man. Whether it's at the Hive or in Delaware at my normal gym when I'm not up there teaching. I've been feeling really good.
Are you based in Delaware?
Yeah, I live in Delaware. Newark.
Okay, so not too far. All right, look at that, news to me.
Yeah, not a lot of people know that don't know me like personally.
So now you're adding another state to the HCS. I've had Connecticut, Maryland, now Delaware, New York, New Jersey, PA, and then we all have a team coming up from Virginia. So
that's what I'm talking about, dude. The growing event.
Spreading quick.
Yeah.
All right. What recent competitions have you been doing this year? Like I said, I saw MMA, but besides that, I know you've been active on the jiu-jitsu scene.
Yeah. So before the fight, I had I think the most recent match, I did a Finishers Open. I don't think I really told anybody about that. I did a Finishers Open. Before that, I was on Fury. I fought a pretty good black belt at Fury Grappling. That was the first time I competed for Fury. And then other than that, another Finishers event where I won the belt. There's one more. Yeah, Emerald City. I had a match at Emerald City. So just mainly super fights. I haven't been able to do many like bracketed tournaments or competitions, but trying to go out to Nogi Pans and Worlds later this year.
Awesome. Yeah, that's coming up in October, right? Out in Texas.
Yeah.
So you said you have the Finishers title, 2-time Pan American champ, IBJF World silver medalist. So you've gotten with the best of the best. And then so like we're gonna lead right into the matchup here with Super Dave. Dave just came off of HCS 3 finish actually against a guy that you went up against at Emerald, Vinny Falzerano.
Yeah.
So that did kind of how the match went up. Coach Ruben came up right up to us. He said, I have an idea for a match. And we were like, what was it? And it's like, I think Naples would want it. I said, okay, tell me more. And that's how we're here today. So let's talk a little bit about your last match with Dave. When was it? I know it was a little while back.
That was March or no, it was the very first Emerald City. On the main card of that, it was April of 2021.
Okay.
And it's not Dave's not a guy that's like been on my radar, but not for a bad reason. Just because the people that I've been seeking matches with, this changed, a few months ago because I used to only really do like brackets. Super fights are still kind of new to me. Maybe like the past year or two, I've been doing a lot of super fights. He wasn't really on my radar because he wasn't in my division for like IBJJF. He's a black belt and I'm a brown belt. So when Sam, the promoter for Emerald City, hit me up about that match, I was like, because I know who he is, I watch all the rooster weights that compete. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. Because I know he places and he competes against the best guys at black belt. He's been doing so for years too. So I thought that was a good match for me to take at the time.
Yeah. So you walked away with the victory the last time you guys went. How'd you get the victory?
It was a triangle about 2 or 3 minutes in.
Nice. I mean, that's no slouch there. Being able to finish Dave is very, very impressive, and that's why we were excited to run this back. How do you think the match is going to go around this time? Obviously, we're talking about a little over, almost a year and a half now since the last time you guys competed against each other. Both games have changed. What do you think's happening this time?
Yeah, so when someone takes a rematch, well, he knew about the match before me. I heard for the match, like you said, from Ruben. He was like, you know how Ruben is. He's like, bro, I got a match for you. I'm like, okay, dude, who is it? So when he told me that Dave took the match, that's good news, because when someone takes a rematch with you, that means that they've been working on specific things, not for you. You don't train for one person, but they've been working on specific things, and maybe they think that the next time around it'll be a little different. And obviously, I'm getting better every day, so. Yeah, it's relevant, and I think it's a good matchup. I can definitely still see myself getting the win. Every few months I change up what I'm working on, add new things to my already existing game, and I think I've added a lot of really like unique stuff to my game that I don't see a lot of people do, that I haven't really got to do too much of yet in competition. So we'll see if I hit some of my new stuff in that match.
Nice, and I mean, I'm sure the way our venue set up. It's in a wrestling ring circle, but we also have a wall. And you're coming right off an MMA camp. You're obviously doing a lot of wall work and everything that can play into your favor. Dave has an MMA background, so I'm hoping we get to see some scrambles that involve the wall and the out of bounds and the actual fresh starts. It's a little different taste, and that's why I like setting up these rematches between you and Dave, and then I have the other one between Katie and Nicole. I mean, there's just high level, but now we're going to make sure we're going to stay right in the middle, and we're going to see the scrambles. What do you think the new rule set's going to be giving you any issues in your game, or get to show you some stuff that you weren't able to show in different venues and all that kind of stuff?
Normally I go out there the same no matter the rule set, and that's been a little bit of a downfall for me, but I think as I get more experience, I've ways to make that work. I don't necessarily, obviously, I game plan for rule sets sometimes, but as far as doing the moves that I want to hit, going about the match the way I want, that never really changes. So I'm going to be the same person in there that I usually am.
It's easy. That's why we make the rule set sub only. You only really got to hunt for one thing.
Exactly.
But when you get to the overtime, it's a little different, but you're still hunting for the same thing, and that's all we want. I'm really excited for that match. I'm excited to check out your team again. Chris Emery, I know, is on the team, making his way back to HCS. He had an awesome main event match on HCS3 with Tom Selmier, and those guys went back and forth, and he lost in that sudden death. It's tough, that sudden death. The top guy has to find the finish, and I know he's been banging out the tooth to get back on. He almost stepped up short notice on HCS4. Issues happen, but can't blame him. It was about 48 hours notice. So he was ready to go. How's he looking? How's the team looking to come look to be the first pro champs?
Yeah, Chris is great, man. He's tough. He scraps. If I know it's just grappling, but if there was such thing as a scrapper in jiu-jitsu, it's definitely Chris, man. he rolls until he throws up, like regularly. I've never seen anything like it. He just keeps on rolling. I'm like, dude, what the hell?
Take a break.
He's looking good. And then we got Aldo, we got Will, and then we're trying to get one more person. We're still in the process of getting one more person. Oh, Nick Wiley, of course, been friends with him for years. That's another one who's similar to Chris in that they just don't stop going. So I think we got the right group of guys for our team.
It's going to be interesting. I'm really excited about this team format. Really excited for your guys' matches. All the other matches are on the card too. I'm happy to give out all these local guys and even our Delaware folks coming back up and getting some matches, keeping everyone busy. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Say, the platform is yours. We're going to hope to have another good viewing, a good packed crowd here in Shrewsbury, New Jersey, coming into August.
No, I think that's just about it, man. We touched on pretty much everything that's going to be going down in a couple weeks. So just going to show up, do my game, and see what happens. And then hopefully that the Hive can take on that title. That'd be sick.
It will be awesome. The way the card's stacked up, the semis are in the middle. Then we're going to super fights. You'll be co-main event with the team final going right after. So it would be pretty cool to see you go and the Hive go right back and forth. It looked like the Hive just took the mat the entire night.
Yeah. Could you imagine getting off the mat, fresh off a win, hyping my team up?
You're right there, holding that banner. That'd be great to see. Coach Chris Noonan is a great guy. I was around him. He's a big staple in the jiu-jitsu community, and I'm glad that you guys are being a part of it. Man, I'm really excited. I'm excited that you agreed to do this. You agreed to do the card. Best of luck in the rest of your training camp. We got a little over 2 weeks left. We're going to keep on doing what we do, Get ready for the house party of grappling. Be ready to scrap, and all the best to you, all right, brother?
Yeah, man. Thank you. Can't thank you enough. It's going to be fun.